guys? Shiny under 45 here, bringing you my first LP. I decided to do Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness because I watched Cuddle of Death's LP, and she really inspired me to play this game. I went out and bought it actually so I could make this LP. So I'm going to create a new game because my other game was just to kind of see how I wanted to go about playing this game. And I think I have a team already planned out. So I'm just gonna start off, name myself Sage 45, and I'm gonna mute my mic here so you guys can watch the opening cinematic. That was a pretty great opening cinematic, and yeah, I don't know what those two guys are going to be doing now. They're just kind of trapped in the middle of the ocean. Anyways, so we open up and we're in this battle. I have a Salamence and a Metagross. I'm just going to go for the Earthquake. And sorry if I sound like sick, because I have a cold, so it's kind of hard for me to talk and all that, but I wanted to give you guys my first episode fairly quickly. And right here, we are going to kill this Metagross. There we go. Alright, so we beat this guy. And so the first battle in the game is an opening, you're in a battling simulator. And, so yeah, that's just for like learning how to battle and stuff. So I'm just gonna read the text now so you guys can get the story. Yes sir, that was a well played battle. SH45, your battle skills have improved by an amazing amount. I mean, it was impressive by the way you handled that big Pokemon with aplomb. Sorry if I mispronounced that word. You took command of it as if it were the same as your Eevee. Don't you think it's time that you consider raising other Pokemon besides your Eevee? Maybe. I don't know. So we got a Lonely Nature Eevee. Nice. Nice. Okay, so now I gotta go over down here, I believe. Totally can't remember how to play this first part, so I'm sure this first part's gonna be so full of failure it's not even funny. Can I go outside? I don't think so. It's not good when you don't know what to do the first time you start up the game. This is practically like a blind run. I've played through this once before, very briefly, and I wasn't even like really reading the text, so I don't really know what I'm supposed to do here. But I think I gotta go talk to the professor here, Professor Crane. Just gotta find him. I think he's in here. Yep, he is. Alright. That was a lot easier than I made it. Hi, SH45, have you finished training? SH45, this is the director's office. Did you want to pay a visit to Professor Crane? Hahaha, you don't need to be that stiffly official. You don't need to be that stiffly official, Lily. But, oh yes, I've heard the battle coach singing high praise about you, SH45. I've heard that your battling skills have improved dramatically recently. That's outstanding. I sure don't think I'd stand much of a chance against you. I wish everyone wouldn't drown them with such gushing praise all the time. My son and daughter will become spoiled rotten. There's nothing to worry about. Both SH45 and Jovi are wonderful kids. By the way, I don't think I've seen Jovi since lunchtime. By the way, if you don't notice, Lily is the mom in this game, and you're her son, and Jovi's your sister, which we'll find. So right now, basically, we just gotta go find Jovi and do those errands. You'll see earlier in the game you have to you have to do a lot of errands for your parents, or for Lily, like the professor and all that. So now Crane's basically telling us here to go get the PDA, and he'll email you several things throughout the game. So your objectives are usually like listed in the PDA, which you will find. Why did I come downstairs? You'll find in your room is where the PDA is, which is right over here. And here we go. This is definitely not our room. What am I talking about? Definitely down here though. Yes it is. Okay, good. So our room is right here. Those sparkling objects are items that you need to pick up off the ground. In this case, we found a PDA, and with this PDA, you see the email icon in the upper left-hand corner of the screen. If you're reading this email, then you must have obtained the PDA. Try out its many features. By the way, Aiden was playing hide and seek with Jovi. Why not have a chat with him? Okay. And these are the item chests in the game. They just look like a Pokeball, and they open up. And right here, we found 3 potions. All right. So. Gotta talk to Aiden, which was the room that I failed at hardcore up here. And he is just hiding underneath this desk. Looking for Jovi. We're supposed to be playing hide and seek right now, but isn't she around anywhere? Well, maybe she's gone off to Dr. Kaminko's manor. Okay. Once you talk to somebody, if the map comes up like this, so there's a question mark, that's where you go to next. That'll be like your next checkpoint. Jovi's it in our game of hide and seek. I wish she'd find me soon. My back is starting to hurt. Well, that is just great. Sucks to be you. And here's one of the professors. Hi, SH45. The lounge is noisy, so I'm going to see what the commotion is about. The TV news just came on, so maybe something big happened. Let's go see. We bring you ONBS news. Authorities still fail to find any traces of the cargo ship SS Libra. Sudden disappearance off the coast of Jolteon port. There have been no reports of flotsams that may indicate the ship sinking. The authorities appeared mystified by the way the ship vanished like smoke. There are reports that numerous Pokemon were on board. Concern is rising over their welfare. If you guys didn't catch it earlier on, the SS Libra is actually the cargo ship that they're talking about. Wow, a cargo ship carrying Pokemon disappeared without a trace? Is that really possible? I'm finding it a little hard to swallow. And then we have quite possibly the 2 derpiest Pokemon in existence in the same room. Got Psyduck, Psydur, and Quagsire. Quag. Okay. So now we have to go to Dr. Kaminko's lab, which is, come on down here, and just, I'm going to go over here. You're not supposed to go over here, but go to find Jovi, but there's a chest over here, and in here I believe, yeah, you find 2 antidotes. Alright, time to go find Jovi. I love the moped. Just look like so cool with the moped. And there's a creepy Groudon statue. Creepy electric house thing. And creepy music. It's just great. Wait, who goes there? You must be a burglar. Chobin will put you straight. Don't move. Chobin is the name, and Chobin is the #1 assistant to Dr. Kaminko. Chobin is the only assistant, so Chobin has to be the #1 assistant. Yeah, so you win by default. Not impressive at all. So he sends out a sun current, which is absolutely stupid. And we're gonna send out our Eevee here, which apparently has experience, even though we've never used it before, which is just great. Get him a bite. Maybe get a flinch. And I want to hit KO this thing. But he has to absorb me first. You go ahead and do that. No, it doesn't really matter. And I will finish you off with fight. This first episode is going to be kind of long, considering we have to get through all the way. I want to get our first Shadow Pokemon, but I don't know if I'll have time, so we've just got to play it by ear. You've made Chobin angry now. Even though Chobin lost, you're still not going past Chobin. Nothing you can do about it. Huh? Closer observation reveals that the subject is a child. Ergo, the subject is not a burglar. Ahaha. Chobin wishes you spoke up right away. USH 45. Chobin apologizes for jumping to the wrong conclusion. And there's your sister Jovi. Oh, big brother, what are you doing here? Oh, Jovi gets it. Big brother, you got lost, didn't you? Sure, why not? Hey, Jovi thought so. Big brother, you should look dependable, but then you make silly mistakes. This big house is Dr. Kaminko's. Dr. Kaminko's job is to make incredible inventions. There's a whole bunch of neat machines like they have at the Pokemon HQ lab. You should come in too, big brother. Sure, why not? And then there's the... I don't know if you guys have noticed this, but Chobin has the creepy, like, really stupid looking glasses. SH45, you are that girl's older brother? Sometimes she comes here. She wanders around everywhere. Chobin finds it hard keeping an eye on her so that she does not bother the doctor. Oh yes, SH45, you will have a look at Dr. Kaminko's inventions? You will? Yes? Fine. Okay, this way please. Follow Chobin. It's not really that hard, you just kind of walk in the door. Don't really need to follow you. Okay, Chobin will now show you to the inventions of the inestimable Dr. Kaminko. Dr. Kaminko's inventions, it needs to be said, are #1 in the world. Chobin is full of admiration. Oh, why does Chobin know that they are #1 worldwide? That needs explaining. In the whole wide world, no one but Dr. Kaminko would invent such inventions. Therefore, they are #1 in the world without question. Dr. Kaminko, who is verily great, is inventing in that room there. Hi, Doctor. What kinds of funny machine are you making this time? Jovi wants to know. Uh-oh, that girl is at Dr. Kaminko's side again. Chobin hopes she is not causing a disturbance. Okay. I'll go teach her a lesson. Or not. I get rudely interrupted by this VCR. Dr. Kaminko's inventions are #1 in the world. Chobin's choice is this. Ta-da! The unhealthy sandals. Unhealthy sandals. The insole is studded with lumpy nubs that fail to stimulate every pressure point in a fabulous way. Keep wearing these, and Chobin will guarantee painful feet and chronic worsening of your health. That's great. Chobin thinks this is superlative. Ahaha, incredible, is it not? There's much more to that, too. The doctor's inventions, which are fantastic, can be seen on this monitor. Chobin gives you permission to use this anytime you like. Alrighty. So, I gotta talk to Jovi. Hi, big brother. This is a funny drawing. It is really a detailed drawing of a really weird machine. Huh? Are you going home already, big brother? But you just got here. Oh, Jovi gets it. Jovi has to show you how to get home, right? Okay, that's what Jovi will do. Jovi will take you home. Mimi, let's go home with Big Brother. Sure. Jovi, join the party. Alright, well, when somebody joins your party in this game, you'll see. They just follow you. So, see, she's kind of following me around. Now we just gotta go back to the lab. And now we get an email from Professor Crane or whatever his name is. Yeah. Dear SH45, you appear to... Excuse me. You have appeared to have traveled far in your search for Jovi. Please come back to the HQ lab as soon as you find her. I need help with something. What could he possibly want help with? What is it? What is it? Email from the professor? He wants you to come home quickly. Jovi is worried about letting you go by yourself, Big Brother, so Jovi will go home too. Let's go right away. Sure. Let's go. And we come back to the lab, and Mom is sitting right here with, and then Jovi and her are talking, saying that I got lost, and she is the one that ran away. And, basically they're saying, she's playing hide and seek with Aiden, and then she has to go find Aiden, because she totally forgot that they were playing hide and seek. Stage 45, thanks for finding Jovi for me. Oh yes, Professor Crane wanted to see you. Go ahead and see him right away, please. Okay. Now, what I find really stupid is you come in here, you have to go up first. You have to talk to this, professor, or not professor, you have to talk to this old guy, I think, before the, professor actually spawns downstairs. He's in this room up here. I think you gotta talk to this guy. Where'd he go? Oh, no, I think it's this guy right here. I think you have to talk to him first. Then you go down here. And the professor is in this room right here. Hi there, SH45. I've been waiting for you. I wanted to show you the Snag Machine. Has Aiden said anything to you about the Snag Machine? No. The Snag Machine is a special device for snagging Pokemon. The two of us, Aiden and I, were developing it, and now it's finally finished. I'd like to begin testing it immediately. SH45, will you help us? We got nothing else better to do. Okay, step inside, please. Whoop. Voice crack. Will do. I should tell you, the Snag Machine is an outrageous piece of work. After all, it's used for stealing Pokemon from another trainer in battle. But we didn't make this to steal Pokemon indiscriminately from trainers. SH45, you've heard of Shadow Pokemon, haven't you? They're Pokemon that have been turned into fighting machines after having their hearts closed by artificial means. They are to be pitied. We developed the Snag Machine to take back such modified Shadow Pokemon. Why this machine is needed now, I can explain later. But for now, I'd like you to test our Snag Machine. After all, you're the best trainer at this lab. The Snag Machine is inside this case. Try equipping it right away, please. So you gotta walk up here, click on the machine. And now you're a robot. Wow, it fits you perfectly. It looks cool too, SH45. I'll also add a new feature to your PDA. It's called the Shadow Monitor. It lets you check the data on the Shadow Pokemon you've encountered. Basically, Shadow Pokemon were introduced in Pokemon Coliseum. I don't know if any of you guys played that, but this is the sequel to Pokemon Coliseum, so they're reintroducing the idea of Shadow Pokemon. Thank you, Aiden. That's it, SH45, that's spot on. From here on, it will be a lot easier to just show you how it works in practice rather than trying to describe it. Let's go upstairs to the Battle Sim system room. Whoops, how silly of me. I almost forgot to give you these. In order to use the Snag Machine, you need at least one Pokeball. So I'll give you these. So you get 5 Pokeballs. Pokeballs aren't used in the ore region, so we import them from another region. Okay, now we're set. Let's hurry over to the director. Aye. What's going on? Who are you people? So now the professor is just going crazy. It's terrible, SH45. Some strange man came barging in and took off with the director. Great, so now I gotta go save him. Alright, and these two guys are taking a snooze on the floor. There's a Pineco. And these guys are just going off with the professor. Will you let go of me? Where do you think you're taking me? I'm taking you to your new lab, Professor. What? My new lab? Move it. We don't have any time. If you don't want to get hurt, hustle yourself into the car. You people, what are you? Now we gotta go save the professor. Ha! What is this, punk? You're going to play hero and try to stop us? I don't show mercy to anyone, not even kids. Well, that's not nice. Mercy is just great. So we gotta versus Spinaps, and the professor is looking like he's having a little bit of fun. And so he's gonna send out Teddy Ursa. I'm gonna go send out my Eevee, Mouse. And this is the first shadow Pokemon you encounter in the game. This is the animation that looks like he's got a purple aura around him. The aura reader is responding. That's a shadow Pokemon. Hurry, SH45, throw a Pokeball at it. You can try fighting it and stuff, but he's just gonna tell you stuff. He was just throwing it. So, throw a Pokeball. I absolutely love the animation for snagging Pokemon in this game. It's just, I don't know. If they made this in the GBA games and the DS games, that would just be great. Gotcha, Teddy Ursa was caught. What was that? My shadow Pokemon. Was it a snag? Well, obviously, it's called the Snag Machine. Stupid idiot. And now we just captured our first shadow Pokemon, Teddy Ursa. Kid, what is that machine on your arm? Could it be? A Snag Machine? What the heck is that doing here? That's big news. Come on, move. I need to report this to the headquarters, like now. And then they go off with the professor. So basically, we just did that battle to take a Pokemon. And, yeah. So they get off with the professor. And now we're just kind of sitting here like, what? So, yeah. After all that, everybody's crying, and they're all sad. And I would be sad too. Wow, they took the professor away. Don't cry, Jovi. I'm sure Professor Crane will be okay. Sniff. We've contacted the police and the proper authorities about Professor Crane. They should let us know if they discover anything. I still can't believe that this is happening. Well, believe it, because it is. Professor Crane predicted that someone will again try making shadow Pokemon. His prediction was on the mark. SH45, the Teddy Ursa you snagged probably isn't the only shadow Pokemon that was made. When the purified chamber is completed, we will be able to save many shadow Pokemon at the same time, but Professor Crane is crucial to this project. Without him, there's nothing we can do. And then this is the longest cutscene in the world. You just kind of sit there looking at her. Okay. Let's complete it. We'll finish the purified chamber ourselves. Lily, the director's not here. It's hopeless. There isn't any possible way to get it done. You're on the verge of finishing. This isn't the time to feel sorry for yourself. The purified chamber project got this far not just because Professor Crane was here. We got here because we all worked hard as a team.
Having come this far, it would be wrong to stop now. Our pride as scientists is on the line. Let's finish this project as one. Wow, very motivational. Things will get very busy around here. I'll go upstairs and check out the data processing, how the data processing is progressing. Okay. And I think this is a better time than any to stop the recording, because the next step we have to go do a lot more stuff. So this is what the Shadow Pokemon looks like, by the way. Normal Pokemon have EXP, but Shadow Pokemon have a heart gauge, as you can see in the lower right hand corner of the screen. This heart gauge, when it's full, it means they're like fully Shadow Pokemon, but when you, whenever you battle, your Pokemon will go into this mode called Reverse Mode, which I'm just touching on briefly right now. I'll tell you guys a lot more about that in the next episode. But basically, when a Pokemon goes into Reverse Mode, you can call them, and their heart gauge will go down. Some Pokemon it'll go down like half a gauge, but other Pokemon later in the game will go down by like an entire like block there, as you see. So right now we've got an Eevee and a Teddy Ursa, and I'm going to save the game, and we will continue this in the next episode. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I know I'm not like the best commentator because, you know, this is my first LP, and I'm kind of sick, so I don't really know why I decided to record this first episode when I was sick, but oh well. So in the next episode, we'll be continuing catching a couple more Shadow Pokemon and getting a delivery for Lily. So until the next episode, see you guys later.